Hi there. Welcome back. Today we are starting our series on algebra as many of you have requested it. I would like Mr. J to take over the lesson for today as he is a maths wizard. He will be accompanied by Johan as he needs clarification on his doubts as well.
Johan, welcome to Febby's. All set for algebra?
Yes, Mr. J, you're the man. Let's begin.
Algebra is a mathematical way of expressing some value which we can change or we do not know of yet. It helps us to find an unknown value if we are given some information. We use letters to denote unknown values in algebra. You have the choice to use any letter of your choice. It is to be noted, friends, that these letters are called variables as we do not know their actual values till we do the maths.
Remember, guys, whenever someone says, think of a number, you think of a letter. This is not applicable for riddles and trick questions. Think of a number and add 2 to it. If we take the variable as p, then I will write it as p plus 2. Think of a number and subtract 7 from it. If our variable is p, then I will write it as p take away 7.
Write this down carefully somewhere. In algebra, we do not put the multiplication sign at all. We simply write the number before the variable, and that is considered to be that number multiplied by that variable.
For example, if our variable is p and we have to multiply it by 6, we write it as 6p. If we have to divide a variable by a number, for example 4, it is preferred that it is written as a fraction p over 4.
When we write a variable along with a number with a mathematical operator separating them, we call them as expressions. So, all examples you see here are expressions. When we put an equal to sign with an expression and write something on other side, it is called as an equation. Here are some examples. Note that there could be number or another expression on either side. In order to be great at algebra, you must master the art of writing expressions. The key to successfully writing an expression is to read the question and write down one step at a time. Let's read this question and try to frame an expression. The question says to think of any number, so we think of any letter. In this case, let's say it is A. Then it says that we multiply it by 4. We therefore write 4. A. As we always put the number before the variable without the multiplication sign and then add 6 to it. In this question, it asks you to think of a number, add 5 and then multiply the result by 7. So, we first do g plus 5. We then put brackets around them as the result of the letter, and 5 is to be multiplied by 7. Here is another one. This question asks you to think of a number and double it first. So that is what we do first. We then add 3 to it. Once we are done with it, we put brackets around the whole expression and multiply it by 10. Remember to put the 10 before the brackets begin. Here's one for you, Johan. Multiply a number by 4, subtract 9, multiply the result by 5 and then divide by 4.
For a minus 9, brackets around it and 5 before the brackets. The whole thing is a fraction over 4.
Brilliant! A number is divided by 4, then subtracted by 9 and the result multiplied by 5.
A. Over 4 is a fraction and then take away 9. Put that in brackets and 5 before the brackets begin.
Add 4 and 5 to the number, multiply the result by 5, then divide by 8.
A plus 9 is 4 add 5 is equal to 9. Put brackets around them. Place 5 before the brackets and divide the whole thing by 8.
Hope you had a good introductory session.
Johan was brilliant. He has caught on quick.
I enjoyed every bit of it, Mr. J.
Glad you learned something. We will be back with another short video on algebra soon. We will be discussing how to solve simple equations in algebra. Stay tuned.